I've got a very quick request to make of you guys. And don't worry, this will circle around to World of Tanks very quickly. Go watch the first 18 seconds of the video I've linked to in the description, and then come back here. Don't watch the whole thing, just the first 18 seconds, and then come back here. So, what you have hopefully just watched is the start, the very first 18 seconds of the live action trailer for Battlefield 6. One thing I can say for sure is that DICE have read the room very, very well. In my opinion, there's been a bit of a culture shift recently in the gaming world and the wider world in general, and I addressed this in my Discord a couple of days ago with Wargaming staff member Heat Resistant BFG, who I have to say, he's very open to discussion, which I really do appreciate, so thumbs up to you, mate. Wargaming have a habit of shoehorning whatever they can get into this game. Whatever tat they can get their hands on, they will shoehorn it into this game. And then they will charge us, the community, an absolute fortune for it. And in my opinion, it's getting to the point now where it's worn out its welcome, it's old, it's tired, it's fatigued, and the community are just had enough of it. And it's not only Wargaming that have been doing this. Take the Call of Duty franchise, for example. They have had the lead in the first-person shooter industry for a long time. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a very long time. It's been long enough, in fact, for them to be blind to what the community wants. Their success has blinded them to what the community wants. And a perfect example of that is, look at the reception that Black Ops 7 is getting. People are saying that the ads for Black Ops 7 are actually the best ads that Battlefield 6 has. The ridiculousness has gone so far that the promotional material for Black Ops 7 is actually just a redirect to their competitor's product. People don't want the shoehorned, irrelevant tat anymore. This is what this is telling me. This situation here in the industry, it's telling me that people don't want this tat anymore. The community, all the community wants is solid gameplay, reliable gameplay that is fun. In recent years, Wargaming has become essentially a leech on anything that it can get its hands on as a sponsor. From what we've seen so far, it's literally anything at this point. There doesn't seem to be a limit as to what Wargaming won't accept. Anyway, we'll get onto that in a second. And for me, this is where the connection to the Battlefield 6 ad comes in. Here is the list for Wargaming. We'll stick with Wargaming now, tanks. This is the list off the top of my head for what we've had to deal with. Mutant Turtles, MMA, Hot Wheels, bands, sci-fi, anime, aliens, mythology, ridiculous skins, out-of-place 3D commanders, and pirates. If I missed anything off that list, then just drop it in the comments. But that's what I can think of off the top of my head. This is Wargaming following other game developers. This is essentially Wargaming doing exactly what Call of Duty did. And the whole seasons model in the game is, they followed what Fortnite did. And this is Wargaming wanting a piece of Fortnite's money pie. This is them wanting a taste of the Call of Duty money pie. The trouble with being a follower, though, is that if the person you're following, or in this case, the game franchise that you're following, if they take a wrong turn, then so do you. This Battlefield 6 ad perfectly demonstrates this point. DICE have absolutely nailed it with 2 lines right at the end. Let's take a listen.
Who was that? Doesn't matter.
There you go. That's it. Who was that? It doesn't matter. If ever there was a mic drop moment in gaming, that this is it. That was it right there. We don't care about your pirates. We don't care about your aliens. We don't care about your toys or your cartoons. We are here because of tanks. the game is called World of Tanks. This is not called Sid Meier's Pirates with tanks. You know, that's not what we're playing. We're playing World of Tanks. So here is what I propose. If you're going to follow, then at least pick a game franchise that sticks to its core identity. And you're not going to like this suggestion because I've got a feeling there's too much pride, but War Thunder would be a good one for you to follow. They have seasons, they have unlockable season stages, but funnily enough, every single one, or most of them, are game related, theme related, core game related, military history related, and they have their premium tanks in there as well, which you can earn. So they can do it. It works very well for them, and it doesn't stray off, you know, here and there. Yes, sometimes they have extra you know, they have sponsors that are not game related, which I won't go into here, but for the most part they do stick with the theme of the game, and it works for them, and they have a solid, to an extent, they have a very solid product that is very, very competitive. So yeah, my guess is you won't go follow War Thunder because well, it's War Thunder. The other alternative is come up with your own strategy, be original for a change, and, you know, rather than claiming that you have to be the way you are because of Fortnite, you know, it's old. I'm tired of it. The community is tired of it, and we want the game to come back to its origins. We want the game to be a skillful game. We want this game to require tactics. We want it to require knowledge. If you want to sell skins or commanders or premium tanks, or, you know, have theme seasons, then choose from historical military events that are relevant to the game. You know, have military themes. You know, quit whoring yourself out to anything and everyone that you can get as a sponsor. You know, the game needs its identity back. If you get the game's identity back, then more of us who have money, you know, will be willing to invest. And we all know you're a business. We all know that, you know, money has to come in for the business to survive. So I get it. You know, I'm not against investing in the game. That's the key point here. I'm not. I like this game. I've been playing it for a long time. But I am not interested in investing in the cheap tat that you keep pushing week after week, month after month, season after season. I'm just not interested anymore. So please, for goodness sake, listen to us. Please. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, if not a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.